Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, how do I put this? This Dark Isle place is kind of upside down and backwards, and basically this dimension has some opposite rules as our home dimension, meaning like red is blue and life is death, and because we come from a world of living, that kind of causes issues. And this world has like weird rules associated with it, where you have to kind of focus on your primary personality trait, or else you go into some sort of slip. In Perrin's case, it made Perrin dream he was somebody else, who happened to also still be named Perrin, but it seemed like Perrin was dreaming of somebody else. Either that or it was Perrin's past, and we just don't understand that yet. Either way, it's kind of something we don't need to be having happening, so let's try to avoid it if we can. It is wise not to interrupt our nap time. Please do not harass us during this period. I'm assuming that these twins actually herald from this dimension, given their weird nature, which I still wish I could understand. Oh boy, I hope the game explains it to us at some point. So we got Vincent and Drake back on my team. Vincent still got his stuff. You can't equip anything, so you're obviously a temporary person. Do not enter the house. Oh, we will. Someday. Hold on, Vincent. Why am I stopping? I'm concerned that our travel to other Lilaris may be offsetting time for Perrin. I'd rather be cautious this time so we can avoid slipping again. Right. This whole slipping situation involves these things called Lilaris, which I don't entirely understand what they are and that sort of thing, so moving on. And how do you propose we resolve this? We should travel separately. Perrin, you will leave first and travel southwest from here. It isn't that far. Vincent, since you arrived in Dark Isle at the same time as him, you will go second. I will then follow both of you. Be aware, though, that this won't stop any anomalies from happening. Once we all leave Everken, it may be a few seconds before we see each other again. Or a few weeks. Weeks? Drake, I explained this. This is not under my control. You came here, remember. You should have been prepared for the consequences. As I said, though, time displacement between you two shouldn't be too much of a factor. Now, do you have any questions before we depart? Who is your contact? And Yurak Altini named Bemur. What are the Yurak? As my contact explained it, they are a subculture of the Yamali that have formed a collective rule to subvert the need to fear any unknown consequences. Right. These rules are so that things don't just self-destruct or something like that. For them, there are only two rules, separated by the two genders found in our world, male and female. For males, they are not allowed to speak and must act subservient towards their opposite. In return, they lack fear and responsibility. Is that perhaps an explanation for the twins? For females, they are given a more dominating role, but they lack freedom from primitive needs. In return, they aren't forced into confrontation or unwanted conflict. Let's go through the other conversations. What does Alteni mean? Is it the Yamali word for sacred? Oh yeah, I knew that sounded familiar. In Dark Isle, an Alteni Yamali is someone who lords over a certain faction of Lilaris, providing the necessary time focus and protection from slips. For people like me, they're decent for offering bits of wisdom that I've found confusing and convoluted the first few times around. Oh, so we can relate then. Okay, what happens when you die here? It's not possible to die here. At least not by more normal conventions. Killed? I'm not sure. I estimate that you'll become lost, however. Funny how you keep mentioning that without really explaining what that means. I'm only relaying what my contact has told me, Vincent. I don't know everything. Alright. I do have a question. Drake, you seem proficient in this world's native tongue. Does he? I am familiar with some terms, not all. Well, I mean, yeah, the Altenkin, whatever it was, he knew that. But I knew that too. I had to be reminded. Well, when Jerry and I were but mere babes, our father brought us to Uratiath during one of their annual, or whatever they do, whenever they do them, celebrations of sorts. I distinctly remember the oddities of the names they used to distinguish their districts. I wouldn't have brought it up now, except Yamalkin, Larkin, Altenkin, Baitarkin, here Everkin, and Dakin. What does the suffix ken mean? It means place. Then what does Geiken mean? It never occurred to me that the term could mean something so simple and so perplexing. If indeed the three titans of our world's destruction were named by the Yamali, why would they be named after location? Maybe it's a metaphor? That would make sense, somewhat. White Island and the peninsula have been suffering just from proximity. Perhaps the Geiken are ideas meant to bring pieces of Dark Isle into the mortal world. It's unclear without knowing what the term Guy means first. As such, we shouldn't dwell on it before reaching Dakin. My contact might be able to answer the question. Now, let's go. And remember, try to figure out your role. Alright, well, I at least understand that I need to figure this out. Questions? Nope. I suggest moving as quickly as possible. We are on a time limit, remember? What do you think your role is? It's related to a dominating personality trait, yes? I assume it must have something to do with my repeat failings. How that will translate into this ominous rule is yet to be determined. I guess you need to lose on purpose. So how was Uratiath? Yes, he was in Uratiath. It's where I got this cloak, actually. Obviously, it was much too big for me then, but I had a good sense of fashion even at that age. I believe Jaren received some uniquely crafted jewelry, and my father, possibly to his profession as a doctor, was given something. It might have been a mask of some kind. I cannot remember the details, as it was a long time ago. Do we have a save file with a Drake on our team? Besides the one I'm already using? Doesn't seem to be the case. Let's switch to a new one then. Add him to my collection. Man, I still wish that I had not accidentally saved over the file where Karen was a cat. Black Island. Well, that makes sense. Do not enter the house. Let's start this over, shall we? Crap. Also, I can't run. Yeah, screw you, game. You aren't fooling me twice. So my rule is... Oh, what is the word that they use? Consent? No. The one where we just follow instructions. Do not enter the house. I mean, this is not where we're supposed to be going, but I'm curious what's up here, since we are allowed to come up here. Apparently nothing is up here. I see the vines that allow us to climb up, but I don't see a reason to climb the vines yet. So, let's just go ahead and move onward to our correct destination. It's a good thing we can't run. It would be very easy to accidentally run off the path. And then I just suddenly ran. We're going to be here a while, I can tell. Okay, I can run now. When we first entered this area, I was not able to run. I guess because I came from a certain direction? Even if I wanted to try going after that treasure chest, there's no point in trying, it would only disappear. I also see no reason to find out what those other paths lead to just yet. Clearly they don't lead anywhere of importance yet. Despite this Yurek's clear intention of addressing you, no words come out of his mouth. Blah? Ah, Perrin, you finally come. Is Vincent not with you? Man, these time dilatations are weird. Nope. Well, I'm not surprised. And as I said, time flows differently for everyone outside of Alilare. For now, though, we should focus on proceeding. My contact has explained that the doorway we need is comprised of 3 components. The frame, the key, and the energy source. The contact is working on where the energy source is located. Fortunately, she has referred to us to someone who knows where we can find the material that makes up the frame. An Yumali named Soon. He should be somewhere here in town. She mentioned that he spends all his time outdoors, so I wouldn't bother checking the interiors. Alright then, let's go. You guys have wings? That's kinda neat. Did the Urak and Urateath in general have wings? I noticed maybe some of the soldiers had wings, possibly. Not entirely sure. Hello! Low, guttural growls droll out of the Yumali as he opens his mouth in a supposed greeting, possibly out of recognition for Drake. Hello again, Son. I assume you know why we're here. Beamer mentioned you know where we can find the materials needed to make the frame for a doorway. Once more, the creature gurgles out a language you are unfamiliar with, and is mildly displeasing to hear. Probably sounds something like... You'll have to forgive me, Son. I'm still not that proficient in the Yumali language. If you're referring to the young man beside me, his name is Perrin. He will be fetching the components. We just need to know from where. Son grunts a few quick syllables, though this time you were able to pick up on a slight sense of irritation on his part. I see. Perrin, you are heading to Black Falls. It is northeast of here, the area between Everkin and Geiken. Supposedly there are some stalagmites near the waterfall that can easily be broken down and carried. Northeast. One of the places I passed by. Due to their light weight, it shouldn't be a problem carrying them all back here. Okay. So then, depart when you feel you are ready. Alright, hopefully by the time I get back, you're not turned into an old man. No, I don't really have any questions for you. The creature speaks with sounds that resemble a subtle sense of unease, but it is a language you have no hope of understanding. I shouldn't have gone inside the house. Oh wait, never mind. Let's go inside the house. Oh, I'll find a path to take. You will not stop me from exploring this house. Huh. Is this where people go when they become lost? Is this where our friends might be located, perhaps? I don't recognize anybody. There seems to be another path down that way. Also this, which might be leading somewhere, but Well, I guess we're going that way then. Now, I'm curious about this now. Actually, I'm not sure if there's any other direction we could go. Unless I tried going this way. Okay, offhand, I can't think of any other direction I haven't tried. Huh. Oh, here we go. We found another entrance. Okay, so up is not an option there. What is this place? There's a dead end there. Oh, right. Down. How about to the right from here? There's a dead end. To the left exits the place. Did I go right or left before? I think up there is another dead end. Let's try this way then. Okay, let's try this building then. Can we head down? Yep, down exits us that way. Nothing that way. Nothing that way? Yep, that was simple to explore. Alright, I think one more house. As you reach for the door handle, you forget what it was you were trying to do. Oh yeah, we were supposed to be going to the place. Black Falls, I think it was called, in the northeast. Complying, that is the word I was thinking of. Okay, northeast. However, let's go this way. The exit's right there, but that doesn't mean I can just walk straight to it, because it seems once I step off the path, I'm unable to escape. Getting the feeling I'm understanding why we're told not to enter the house. So somewhere around these falls is something we can use for a door frame. What's that? Don't know. There's crystals here, though. Can we use these? Yep. These are, in fact, the ones we... Yeah, I'll just grab that for a moment. Okay, hi. Who are you, and why are you leading me? You seem to be wearing a mask. We were just talking about a mask before. Are you perhaps related to the person we were speaking of in regards to that mask? In any case, I've definitely seen you in this adventure before, but I can't remember where. Well, let's see if we can remember where it was. We will be right back. And when we come back, we're gonna follow this guy into this here cave. That sounds like a pretty decently good and totally not bad idea.